In today's video, we're going to install this fake-on step and tank heater pad to this Electech 600 amp hour lithium battery. As many of you know, lithium batteries don't tend to charge well under 32 degrees. And sometimes we have a need to use those batteries within those temperatures. You can buy heated batteries, they're rather expensive, or you can figure out a way to heat your existing battery. And that's what we're going to do today. We're going to try to attach an RV water tank heater to the side of this lithium battery. So first I laid this battery on its side, as with lithium batteries, placement doesn't matter. And I cleaned the surface with a glass cleaner and a paper towel. The recommended temperature for installing this, for sticking it on, is a minimum of 68 degrees. If you look at the sticky side of the pad, you can see that the rubber extends well beyond the actual heating area, which will come in handy for trimming off some excess when I get to the end of the battery. So here I have glued the pad to the side of the battery. I have the wires on the same end as the power terminals on the battery, and I have a little bit of excess on the end that I'm going to trim off. Using a regular pair of kitchen scissors, I trimmed off the excess rubber and I cut it into 4 pads that I put on the bottom of the battery for some protective feet. This heat pad is thermostatically controlled and turns itself on at 45 degrees and off at 68 degrees. I'm going to want to change those parameters, so I'm going to wire in a temperature controller I got off of Amazon, and it draws 5.8 amps at 78 watts. It came with a fuse holder with a 10 amp fuse in it, so I'm going to get all of this wired up and connected to the battery. I attached the thermostatic controller to the top of the battery and put the input lines coming from the battery through the fuse holder, and the output lines went to the heating pad. And it came with a long wire with a thermostat on the tip, a temperature sensor probe. And I put that on the opposite side of the battery with a piece of duct tape. Here we have everything reinstalled into the rig. The thermostat is showing 9.1 degrees Celsius. I have it programmed so that when it gets down to 2 degrees, which is like 35, the heater will kick on, and it'll kick off again at 7 degrees, which is about 45, and that's all we need for it to continue to accept the charge from the solar. Don't forget to hit like, subscribe, and the notification bell for any upcoming videos.